My father Crow has passed, giving me courage to speak out about things that I think I'll be the only one speaking about or concentrating about, or one of the few, or you also talking about this. You are aware of it. So the winter is coming in. I expect the winter to be even stronger than last year. And last year it was absolutely godly, thunderous, wild, and also for me this was as profoundly quiet as the source itself. So as the winter is coming in, there's so many things that I can start with. And first is to perhaps say that the difficult to speak, the throat chakra is not only technical, maybe technical difficulty, but it's mostly because I'm not used to being in a crowd or speak to the masses or even a few people sitting with me. Feel too shy to address. So I move very much more into intimate discussions, and I pretend that you're all my friends. I'm this kind of person that hosts friends in his house when they need, and they may stay for months. No problem. I'm very open in many ways. And when it comes to, entertaining, the best that I can do is cook. I bake breads, and I don't know, I can, as I said, I'm not very good in socializing and speaking in groups anyway. But I must say this, I must speak out, so I think you are my best friends, to be sure, to speak all this. So first, they say after a long, many years, a few years of investigation into the reason and the technology which by they create this electrical noises that we are surrounded with. Just a moment, I need to close the door. Yeah, Joseph. So the noises. When I came to the States, from the States, back from the States, was a decade ago. Uh, Soon after, I started to notice the noises that they create with the machines. They had noises that come from the sky. You would think it is a drone. They have noises of motorbikes running anytime, including late at night. These motorbikes, they just race the hardest they can on the seemingly motorbikes machines, but they're not machines. Yes, there's some who run these motorbikes at night as well. But starting with that, you have the drones. So you have a drone that can change into a motorbike. You can also stop its noise in the middle of the sentence. Stopped completely. But noise, an airplane, a drone that was hovering around you for several hours. In Gaza, there's all real drones, or there were all real drones. Or the West Bank, where it is only 30 kilometers to the east from me. So they use all the time that they have drones flying all over the place. They having people running around shooting people and burning their houses. They have bulldozer running over orchard of say whatever or field, and drive over the people trying to protect their land basically, and they have a land. The difference between Jews and Arabs is the Jews only allude to having a land. They sing to the land, they have hymns about the land, they read about the land, but they don't see the land. They don't care about the land. Yeah. My friend Mahmoud is in a village that is only 50 or 40 kilometers, 35 kilometers from here maybe. I'm not sure, I wasn't ever there. But he used to come over, he had to cross the fence. At that time the fence was, you had a passing point where you could cross, but now for a couple of years they can't even leave. It's old fence with a high fence. I saw the fence in a picture from distance. It was like 6-7 meters fence of cement, and it's going through all the country, through the hundreds of kilometers of fence actually, because it follows a certain green line that originally divides between Israel and Palestine, the country, as if there was a Palestine, but there was never a Palestine. The Palestinians live under what you call, used to be only, it went worse. It wasn't with the years. At the beginning, they were all over the place, at least those from, at least Israel used to go over to old Jerusalem and Ramallah, and eventually they took over all the high hill that is in the east part of the West Bank, above the river. So they settled there where they can see the river and when they can see the mountains, the Moab mountains, which are red or blue, and the snow in the winters. Anyway, the noises, the electric disturbance, Yeah, this is, you have here devices that run all night. They make a noise of like, I try to make it go like something like this. And but imagine electric wise and human like wise when you hear the machine makes a for hours, and and you think what they're trying to convey with it, what you felt, I reckon is it's a cry of a man that is about, it is dying. It's a cry of somebody that being threatened to wear, pushed, oppressed, demonized, killed over and over again. And for me, it represents the feel of the entire society here. It represents, because I'm not sure how much they hear of it at all. Yes, they are affected by it unconsciously. They're not. You cannot ignore it. I don't think physically you can ignore such a noise. So. So yes. So this. You have this, and you have this. What I call its non-human, alien ability to. To add, to intervene in sound of the noise of the storm. When the storm, the wind goes higher, they'll have a machine that'll go like very, very crazy, subliminal. You don't hear it if you are not capable of your inner ear. Maybe hear it or not. I'm not sure, but I hear it. So I'm saying it. I'm saying I'm reporting to the crowds. The crowds, they don't hear it. Yeah. So this was a short movie about sound effects, about a little bit about Palestine, the West Bank, and maybe I'll make more. Let's see. Thank you for watching. See you soon.